Yeah, whatever. I want to make this very clear.
I've always been the type to steer clear of messy situations, especially when it comes to relationships. When I find myself caught between two people I care about, I keep my distance. Relationships have a way of spiraling into chaos, and I'm not about to get tangled up in the drama. I stay neutral, mind my own business, and let things play out. So, no, I'm not talking about anyone specific here. Why would I? I'm just laying out how I move. For example, if someone's been around for years, like 3 years, I'm not throwing shade their way. That's not my style. But let's shift gears because the internet's been buzzing with a wild theory that's got everyone rethinking everything. Picture this. What if Cardi B has been cheating on Offset this whole time, and then had the audacity to call him out for infidelity when she was allegedly doing the same thing first? It sounds far-fetched, but Megan Thee Stallion just dropped a lyrical bombshell that's got the online world in a frenzy. In her new track, she didn't just hint at cheating. She allegedly pointed the finger at Cardi for sneaking around with none other than Pardi, Megan's ex. Yes, the same Pardi that Megan publicly dumped for being unfaithful. The plot thickens, and it's messy. If you've been wondering what went wrong between Megan and Cardi, you're not alone. One minute, they were the ultimate besties, collaborating on hits and hyping each other up. The next, it's all shade, distance, and no more joint projects. Now, with Megan dropping hints of betrayal and disloyalty in her music, the streets are talking, and what they're saying is juicy. This could be the real reason behind Megan and Cardi's fallout, and maybe even the final straw in Cardi and Offset's rocky marriage. Let's dive into the chaos, because this drama is layered. It all kicked off when Megan released her new song, Whenever. She came out swinging with lines like, "If she wrote her own ish, hanging with ops, you would chop. You don't appreciate loyalty. I don't act funny, I act accordingly." Those lyrics hit like a truck. Who else could she be talking about? Cardi's been dodging ghostwriting accusations for years, with fans and critics alike questioning whether she pens her own rhymes. Megan, on the other hand, has always been vocal about writing her own bars. That line feels like a direct jab. And then there's the part about hanging with ops. Megan's clearly calling out someone close to her for cozying up to her enemies. Right now, her biggest op is Pardi, her ex, who she left after rumors of his cheating. So when Megan says someone's been disloyal, fans are pointing straight at Cardi. When Megan and Pardi broke up, she kept the details vague but made it clear he'd been shady. At the time, people assumed he was messing around with random women, but now it's starting to look like there might be more to the story. The rumor mill is churning out speculation, completely unconfirmed, that Pardi was sneaking around with Cardi behind Megan's back. Social media is eating it up. One side of X is saying it makes perfect sense. Pardi betrayed Megan by hooking up with her friend. But others are pushing back, arguing Cardi was tight with Pardi before Megan even entered the picture. One user posted, "If she's talking about Cardi, Megan's the one out of line. Cardi knew Pardi first. If anything, Cardi's loyalty is to him, not Megan." That's where things get murky. If Cardi and Pardi had a thing going on before Megan, what was really happening behind closed doors? Some fans think Cardi and Pardi might have used music collabs as a cover for something more. How many times have we heard the "we're just working on a song" excuse? And let's not forget Offset's cryptic posts over the years. He's dropped plenty of hints on X and Instagram stories suggesting Cardi's been unfaithful too. There was that one post where he straight up accused her of sleeping with someone while pregnant. That stirred up a storm. Now fans are revisiting those posts, connecting dots, and wondering if Offset knew something big. Maybe this was it. There's also chatter about older rumors involving Cardi and Takeoff, rest in peace. Back when Migos was blowing up, some whispered that Cardi and Takeoff might have had a fling. She's always denied it, but fans have dug up old posts with flirty captions and blurry studio pics that raise eyebrows. With the Pardi rumors now in the mix, people are looking at those Takeoff stories and wondering if Cardi's got a history of getting too close to Offset's circle. The drama hit a new peak on February 4th, 2025, when Cardi randomly shared a snippet of an unreleased collab with Pardi. He was hyped about it too, posting, "It's been 8 years, Cardi. Get this song off my hard drive. They keep asking for this toot toot. 8 years?" So this track's been sitting around for nearly a decade, and they choose now to tease it right when Megan's diss track drops? The timing's suspicious, and fans noticed. Megan's supporters were quick to call Cardi out, accusing her of being shady and disrespectful for working with Megan's ex like it's nothing. They flooded X with comments about loyalty and betrayal. Cardi wasn't about to let that slide. She jumped on X Spaces to set the record straight, though she didn't name Megan directly. She said, "I'm friends with both of them. I don't get involved in people's relationships. Whatever happens between them isn't my business. Stop harassing me. Stop calling me names. That's not who I am." She sounded fed up, like she was tired of being painted as the villain. Cardi insisted she's not picking sides, but her tone was heated, like someone who's been holding back for a while. That defensiveness only fueled the rumors. If she's got nothing to hide, why is she so pressed? But the mess doesn't stop there. While Cardi's dealing with the Megan drama, there's another storyline brewing with Stefon Diggs, the NFL star. Tabloids are buzzing with reports that Cardi's been getting cozy with him on the low. These aren't just rumors, there are photos, timestamps, and vibes. On Valentine's Day 2025, Cardi and Stefon were reportedly seen leaving a club together late at night. In February and March, fans noticed Cardi popping up in cities that match Stefon's schedule. Then there's a paparazzi shot of them looking real comfortable in a VIP booth at an afterparty. Cardi hasn't confirmed or denied anything, but she's been noticeably quiet about Offset lately. Too quiet. Just when it seemed like Cardi was living her best life, Stefon gets exposed. An Instagram post went viral showing him hugged up with another woman who looks eerily similar to Cardi, same nose, same body, same glam. Stefon claimed the pics were old, blaming the internet for stirring up drama. But he didn't outright deny still seeing this other woman, which only made things worse. Fans started digging, pulling up clips, and trying to piece together if Stefon's been playing both sides. The comments are brutal, with people saying things like, "Karma's coming for Cardi after what she did with Megan's ex. Cardi stayed silent, which isn't like her." What stings is that just weeks ago, Cardi was on Instagram Live, glowing and saying she's never been happier in a relationship. She was dancing, smiling, playing music, acting like everything was perfect. Now this, fans are in the comments like, do people really expect athletes to be faithful? Some are even calling it tragic. Like, Cardi, we love you, but this isn't what you think. If the Pardi rumors are true and now she's getting cheated on, it's like karma's working overtime. Stefon's reputation doesn't help. There's a viral clip of his NFL teammates being asked, "Which teammate would you never let date your sister?" Stefon's name came up repeatedly. One player said, "Diggs. He's crazy, unpredictable." Another just left and said, "No way, not Diggs." The red flags are piling up. Stefon clearly has a type, and Cardi fits it perfectly. But does she have a type too? From Offset to Pardi to Stefon, it's starting to look like she's drawn to chaotic relationships. With this Cardi drama, some fans see parallels to the Tory situation. Is Megan spilling real tea, or is this just a promotional ploy? In 2025, the line between genuine beef and industry rollouts is blurry. Diss tracks drop with full production like they were planned months in advance. Nothing in this game moves without a purpose. So what's the truth? Did Megan expose Cardi, or is she just chasing streams? Is Cardi really moving on with Stefon Diggs, or are the rumors overblown? And when it comes to the cheating scandals, who's in the wrong, Megan, Cardi, or neither? The internet's got theories, receipts, and hot takes galore, but nothing certain. One thing's for sure, this drama's got everyone hooked, and the story's far from over.